right, so we're live right here on the TIP YouTube channel. And I just guess that we're also going to be streaming live as well on our YouTube, on our Facebook, our community. I'm sure that by now people in our community can see us. So this is us bringing you the international public speaking competition. Oh my, I'm already excited. I was excited seeing the children dressed up, dolled up. Thank you so much, Danica Consult. This is just an amazing concept. And we're also going to be working more with Danica Consult to also bring up a competition, a new one, before the year it's going to run out. Something really, really, really big. But today, we already have this prepared, and Danica Consult decided to collaborate with the Intentional Parents Academy to bring you this awesome performance with these children. So I'm going to be letting Ikalo, who is the founder of Danica Consult, to take us and lead us in this competition. We're going to be in the background taking notes and seeing all the things that needs to be done. All right, welcome, Ikalo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wendy Ologe. Thank you, the International Public Speaking. Thank you so much, the Intentional Parent Academy. Yeah. Thank you for this amazing platform, for this collaboration. It's truly amazing. The Intentional Parent Academy is the biggest online platform as far as I'm concerned, impacting parents, and it's a wholesome package because I see you bring experts to help in nurturing children, teenagers, even parents. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you. So today, being the 31st of July, is the grand finale of the second edition of the Danikal Consult Public Speaking Academy competition for kids. Kids between 5 to 19 years have been in training since on the 3rd of July, and they have been learning how to bring out their thoughts, what they have in their heads, how to ensure they craft it well and present it in front of the audience. But to give you a background about Danikal Consult Public Speaking Academy, my name is Ikalo Udo. I'm a Toastmaster, and many of us know the Toastmasters, right? An international brand that teaches people, adults between the ages of 19 upwards, on how to find their voice, their authentic voices, and how to speak confidently and be very competent leaders. So I found out that there are the younger group of people that don't have this regular interaction, and many kids, grow up being very shy, being very timid, and they have not been able to harness the greatness that they have because they are shy. They have a lot of message inside of them, but nobody has taught them how to come out and speak out. So that is what Danikal Consult is all about. We don't just teach public speaking, we teach leadership, emotional intelligence, and some other things. But when was Danikal Consult Public Speaking Academy established? It was actually established last year out of a need by many of my friends who told me that, Ikalo, you speak a lot in public. Yes. Can you come and coach our children? Can you come and coach our children and help them overcome their nervousness? So last year, during this same time, was the maiden edition where 75 children, yes, 75 children walked into the doors of the academy. Their parents brought them, and they wanted to learn how to overcome their nervousness and speak in front of the audience. So we've done that over the years. Every month we have kids come in and go out. So this year, July, exactly on the 3rd, that was the first Friday of this month, we had 36 amazing kids that walked into our academy. Right now, 22 kids have made it to the final stage, and they have invited all of you to see what they have learned in these 4 weeks. In fact, I could say 4 weekends because it was just a weekend program. And who says it is not possible? If these kids can be transformed in just 4 weeks, imagine what it will happen if they keep doing this constantly. And that is what the academy is all about. So right now, I'll be introducing to us my co-MC, Emmanuel Omoyeke. He's 10 years old and he's here, and he's supposed to share with us what he has learned so far. Emmanuel Omoyeke.
No. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the globe. My name is Emmanuel Omoyeke, and welcome to the grand finale of the Danikal Consult Public Speaking Academy. It has been an amazing 4 weeks as we started out with 36 amazing kids from different cities around the world. From the 3rd of July. They learned
Ekalo, you need to unmute yourself. You're muted. Nobody can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Wendy. I'm sure his network will soon come on, right? But let's go straight ahead. We'll have him much later. It's now time to introduce to us our contestants. So I'll be asking Wendy to help me, with the contestants. We have the very first contestant, Ivana Iwu. Ivana Iwu, she is 6 years old. She is 6 years old. Her speech topic is exercise. Exercise. Ivana Iwu.
Exercise. For us to stay healthy, we do not only need food and water, we require lots of exercise too. Exercising is quite difficult for many people, but one way of achieving it is to pick a sport you love to help you with your daily exercise. For me, I love gymnastics. The contest chair, judges and friends. Not getting enough exercise can lead to health problems like obesity, high blood pressure and diabetes. Doing regular exercise helps people function better throughout the day and sleep better at night. I love gymnastics, so I use gymnastics to get my regular exercise. Gymnastics helps my flexibility, balance, and body control. I am 6 years old now, but I started gymnastics at the age of 4. It keeps me feeling strong and healthy, so I can focus better in other tasks and in my studies. Do you find yourself visiting the doctor frequently? Then you really need to get exercising, and I recommend gymnastics or any other sport you love. Thank you. The contest chair.
Thank you very much. That's our very first contestant. Now, straight away to the second contestant in the first category, the 6 to 7 year olds. We have Chidoziem Ayam. Drawing and painting, a very powerful learning tool. Drawing and painting, a very powerful learning tool. Chidoziem Ayam.
Do you know that? Do you know that you can create the world using a pencil, paper, or crayon? Drawing is when you Drawing is when you create images using your pencil and paper, while painting is when you color your drawings using your paints and paint brushes. I make paintings using my paints and paint brushes, while I make drawings using my pencil and paper. Drawing and painting can be used to tell a story. Drawing is a powerful way Drawing is a powerful way to learn. A new study finds that drawing is better than writing notes, viewing images, and listening to lectures. In the study, students who drew information remembered nearly twice as much as students who wrote it. Drawing is not more effective because a student is a so-called visual learner. Drawing wins out because it taps into the visual, the kinesthetic, and the linguistic areas all at the same time. Drawing and painting is my favorite hobby because it challenges my imagination and is beautiful to everyone. I want to be like Leonardo da Vinci, who made the painting of Mona Lisa. Don't settle for note taking. Come, everyone, and create the world with me when you're painting. Thank you. Uh,
Well done, well done, well done. The next contestant, Ivye Oseweka. She's 7 years old. The title of her speech is The Impact of COVID-19 Lockdown on Me. The impact of COVID-19 lockdown on me. Ivye Oseweka.
Ivy is not here. He's not in the studio.
Okay, Ivye is not in the studio. Fantastic. We
Yes.
move over to the very next presenter or contestant, Oluwatobi Afolabi. He's 7 years old. The new normal. The new normal. Oluwatobi Afolabi.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's club time. Everybody move to the club. Teenagers here. David, let's go to our club. I always called out. We ran, we shoot, we dribbled, and the fans cheered us as we scored. I miss the cheering of the people who watch us play. I miss black team score the goals and red team lose game after game. I miss the training, miss the preparation, and miss the fun. And I miss the way we score spectacular goals. I miss my friends. The contest here, judges, friends. How many of you miss out on your favorite outdoor activity? What have you been doing to keep your sanity from boredom the last 4 months? It has not been easy being confined to the four walls of your living room, glued to the laptop, learning and learning. Regular exercise releases a happy hormone called dopamine. No wonder there is a high rise in the number of grumpy kids, as a result of being confined indoors, studying online from Monday to Saturday, morning to evening. No more happy hormones are being released. I recommend that parents to take their kids for a walk together, go ride the bicycles together, sometimes get some fresh air together. This will reduce the rate of anger and frustration experienced by kids and the amount of screen time affect the eye and dull the brain. Daddies and mommies, please have time to take your kids for fun outdoor activities within the neighborhood. It has loads of benefits. Don't contest tell.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well done. Do we have Ivie Oseweka in the house now? Is she here? Ivie,
Not yet.
can you see Ivie?
Not yet. She's
Okay,
not here.
all right, fantastic. That brings us to the end of the very first category, the 7 to 8 year old kids. I'm sure you found them very amazing. Well, we have some wonderful judges, international judges, all the way from Toastmasters International, and they are watching live. So we'll give them some time to actually process the results, the scores of these wonderful children. But before I call the second category of contestants, I would like to read out the profile of the contestants who have just finished speaking. Chidozem Ayim, he's 7 years old, and from his topic, you can see that he loves drawing and painting. As a kid, he had always loved drawing and painting objects and telling stories about his work. He hopes that one day his work will evoke emotions in viewers and allows them to engage in the story in their unique ways. Now, the second person that just presented, Oluwatobi Afolabi, is also 7 years. His title was The New Normal. His favorite color is blue. His future interest is to be a famous app developer with a focus on game apps. He participated in the first Lego robotic competition in Abuja, and his team qualified for the grand finale in Japan, but was stopped because of the pandemic. Oh dear. All right, we're going straight away now to the second category where we have the 8-year-olds, and they'll be presented in this order. Jonathan Ikolo. Jonathan Ikolo, Manchester United. Manchester United, Jonathan Ikolo.
Hi, my name's Jonathan and I'm here to tell you of my favourite football club, which is called Manchester United FC. Their home stadium is Old Trafford and they've won many league titles because they are just good, which is not surprising to me because they're good. A few years ago, I was watching a football match with my dad on the television, and during the match, it was a very tension-soaked and one-sided match. As there was some impressive shots, some spectacular goals, and some amazing passes. At the end of the match, I asked my dad what was the name of the team that scored, and he said Manchester United. And that's when I knew that I'd fallen in love with the team, and that's when I realised that I'd fallen in love with the team. Now, let me tell you a few great players that have played for Manchester United in the past: Eric Cantona, David Beckham, Dwight York, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Thank you for listening. If there's anything that you should take away from this, is that maybe one day you can be a Manchester United fan like me. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed learning a few things about my team.
Thank you very much, Jonathan Ikolo, 8 years old, all the way from the United Kingdom, presenting on this platform today. The second contestant in the second category is Jason Baba. Jason Baba, my love for video games. My love for video games. Jason Baba.
We don't have Jason Baba in the studio, Ikalo.
All right. Okay. Do we have Favor Martins? Do we
Yes, we
have
do.
Favor Martins?
9 years old.
Okay.
Yes.
The next presenter, contestant, she's 9 years old. The title of her speech is Personal Hygiene. Personal Hygiene, Favor Martins.
These two handkerchiefs represent cleanness and dirty. How many of us knows to say that cleanness is next to godliness? Personal hygiene. Personal hygiene involves keeping all parts of the internal body clean and healthy. It's important for maintaining both physical and mental health. Simple personal hygiene tips. If you want to minimize the risk of infections, you need to follow these basic personal hygiene habits. Number one, wash your hands more often. Number two, brush twice a day. Number three, clean your hair. Number four, wear deodorant. Number five, cut fingernails and toenails. The importance of personal hygiene. Maintaining personal hygiene is necessary for many reasons. Keeping a good standard of personal hygiene helps to prevent the development and spread of diseases. Many people are conscious of personal hygiene because they are taught of the importance of personal hygiene in an early age. Do you know that there's some items that we should not share with our family members?
Sorry for that break in transmission. Now to the second category, we have Nathan Osewekai. Nathan Osewekai, the impact of COVID-19 lockdown on me. The impact of COVID-19 lockdown on me. Nathan Osewekai. Please, is he in the studio?
Okay, we can't see Nathan. I don't know if they are logging in with their parents. I can see Faith Iyahe. I can see Eileen. I don't know if that should be their parents.
Okay. Do you have Onyinye Odiachi there?
Yes, so Onyinye is here.
Okay, Onyinye Odiachi and Doyin. Okay, Onyinye Odiachi, she's 9 years old and her topic is rape. She's talking about the menace called rape. Onyinye Odiachi.
Thank you. Oh my God. I can't believe what is happening right now. Rape? Why is rape happening? Can I shock you? In March 2020, over 390 rape cases were reported, all because of rape. Watching women and children being raped saddens the soul. Why is this happening? Let me tell you why rape is happening. Rape is happening because of people who have lost morals and sold their soul to the devil, and they do evil things like raping women and children who are innocent of nothing. So I am here to tell you that rape is evil and must be curbed. Because if we don't get rid of rape, rape will be happening in all the nations because rape is a global thing that is happening. So, in conclusion, parents, please groom your children in the way of God and teach them morals so they don't forget and sell their soul to the devil and do rape. We can stop rape. Thank you.
Very much, Oyinye Odiachi. We now have Jedidiah. Jedidiah Ikolo. Jedidiah Ikolo. This is me. This is me, Jedidiah Ikolo.
Okay, we don't have Jedidiah Ikolo in the studio. We
His
have
brother's name is
Doyin
Jonathan.
Sola. We have Doyin Sola. We have Ethan Baba. We have Chimdi. We have Faith Inyahe. We have Ifeanyi. We have Onibo Oje. We have Lina. And we have Kamsi. These are the people we have in the studio at the moment.
All right, the very next contestant, Doyin Shola Afolabi, my COVID-19 lockdown experience. My COVID-19 lockdown experience, Doyin Shola Afolabi.
Last year, we were expectantly looking forward to the next decade for all the exciting stuff we had planned. All the travel arrangements have been perfected. 2020 was going to be so much fun. An international robotics competition in the United States of America scheduled for June 2020, a trip to Berlin in Indonesia. I was so happy. It was like I got a glimpse of a real life unicorn. Boom! The dreadful COVID-19 pandemic struck. Alas, COVID-19 stopped us from going on those journeys. I waited so long to come back to school to attend my club sessions, which were basketball and young engineering. I remember how fun it was to play basketball. The zeal to shoot like a professional has now been put on hold by COVID-19. The same thing happened to our educative Young Engineers Club. It was so much fun receiving information every meeting day. Suddenly, no more visits to Game City, no more visits to friends, no more morning rush to school, no more handshakes, always washing hands, always wearing face masks, etc. Chloe, take the face mask to your daddy downstairs. I remember those words severely, as I will have to take face mask to my daddy downstairs. And wearing face mask became the new norm. It seemed like 2020 had a mind of its own, as nothing we had planned for the first half of the year went according to plan. You see, that's the beauty of life. And life gives you lemons, make lemonade from it. Hmm. I had a few good from this COVID-19 lockdown. My parents, my brother, and I are spending more quality time together, and we have practiced sumptuous dishes from my cookbook. Think positive. Remember that in every dark cloud there is a silver lining. The contest chair.
Very much doing for that presentation. Now to the final contestant in this category, we have Kamsi Chima. Kamsi Chima, my COVID-19 lockdown experience. My COVID-19.
You know that only about 12 out of nearly 200 countries in the world haven't recorded a case of COVID-19 since the first was recorded in Wuhan, China. These countries include North Korea, Turkmenistan, Solomon Islands, Marshall Islands, Tuvalu, Tonga, Palau, Nauru, Kiribati, Federated States of Indonesia, Vanuatu, and Samoa. The world certainly extends to one of the worst disasters in the last 100 years. This is devastating. Nevertheless, in the midst of fear and anguish, people have learned to support each other, found new interests, connected with their families, and other amazing things. The contest chair, judges, friends. Suddenly, we had to pack our bags and other belongings from our lockers, and just like that, school term was over. No class parties, no end of term conference, no honor roll, no days of just socializing and playing football. Are you kidding me? As if that wasn't bad enough. I was having dinner a few days later when a presidential address came live on the television. All I could hear after that address was a total lockdown. A total lockdown? What does that even mean? At our family meeting that evening, my parents explained the term and what our new reality. No visits to the parks or to see friends, no parties, no cinema, no football matches. And as if that wasn't bad enough, no Premier League. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Daddy, didn't you just say the world has ended? There can't be anything worse than this, can there? Then the next morning, there were mommy, daddy, and all five of us taking the long morning walk that only happens once in a while. And daddy made a scrumptious breakfast afterwards. Yummy! Then we had our family board games, Saturday research presentations, house parties, and movie nights. And oh my gosh, I get to make a kite and watch Top Gear with my dad again after such a long time. Man, I am certainly loving this long family time. Online classes, nah, weren't my favorite. But hey, I get to keep learning and I catch up with my classmates after school. Yippee! That's not all. I have gone on to learn how to create
animated videos, watermarks, and to edit my YouTube videos myself, thereby saving some cool cash needed for editing. And I'm able to make YouTube videos more frequently now because I have some extra time on my hands. I have received 3 certifications in public speaking, emotional intelligence, and for my participation in the 2020 Boys Conference. And here I am, standing before you in this international speech competition. What a moment. The world certainly didn't end because of COVID-19 after all. Great achievements were made during this lockdown for me and for many others. The contest chair, thank you.
Thank you. We would like to take some time now to allow our judges who are watching these wonderful children perform collate their scores. All right. Now, Jedidiah Ikolo, this is me. This is me. Jedidiah Ikolo, you have the floor.
To begin with, I would like to talk to you about my likes. These are things that vary from crafting, building, and DIY to great food and Chelsea Football Club. This reminds me of a time about 2 years ago when me and my family took a trip to London, to be more specific, North London, where the Chelsea Stadium is, which, if you don't know, is called Stamford Bridge. This was an amazing time for me because for as long as I can remember personally, I've been a devoted Chelsea football fan. And it was an amazing experience from just going to the barracks, the media room, and even the place where the players sat in the locker room. Even just looking at the players' shirts, I felt a new level of excitement. It was as if I was being slapped on all faces by thrill and excitement. Anyway, back to reality. My dislikes are Arsenal Football Club, Everton Football Club, and Manchester United Football Club. To add on to my likes, my hobbies include playing football, sleeping, and exercising. Furthermore, I want to talk to you about the people in my life. These are the people who I cherish and who also love me back. These include my brother, my friends, and mine and my brother's amazing parents who help us to grow and develop ourselves. Now, if there's anything you should take away from this, it's the fact that our experiences, our likes and dislikes, our relationships with people, the way we interact with others, are what make us unique and what make us who we are. Thank you for listening. I'm Jedediah, and this is me, Contest Chair.
Story of this contest. Okay, so we'll just have that up shortly. We'll give some time to Okay, so we'll have the video up shortly. We'd like to share our screen if we are given permission to share. Okay.
Yes, you can show your screen.
All right. Thank you very much.
Video up shortly.
Okay. Okay. So while that is coming up, I would like to talk about these amazing children. It's important for us to know that these children have just learned everything you have seen them presenting in just 4 weekends. Not the whole month of July. We started on the 3rd and we had our trainings on the 3rd. Then the junior category will come in the mornings, then the junior category will come in the evening. So they have really been stretched. And we want you to appreciate the possibility in nurturing children. They have so much greatness in them. They have done so well, sleepless nights, and their parents have been fantastic. Their parents have brought them to the class every single time with data, learning online, giving them, if I'm going out there to rehearse with them, it's been an amazing time. So I want to say kudos to all the parents of these amazing kids. And it's now time to showcase our children. Okay. So we just need this video to show.
Ikalo, unmute yourself. You need to unmute yourself. We can hear you.
All right. Okay. Yes. We are having the champions today. We'll know about the champions very shortly. Thank you so much, everyone, for meeting our contestants. 22 amazing contestants. I believe our judges now have finished compiling the results in the very first and second category. Now we are moving over to the third category, and we have Ethan Baba. Ethan Baba, Cristiano Ronaldo, my idol. Cristiano Ronaldo, my idol. Ethan Baba, take it away.
Cristiano Ronaldo is a Portuguese professional footballer who started playing football at the age of 16. His first club he played for was Sporting, then joined Manchester United, and later joined Real Madrid. And presently, he plays as a striker in Juventus in Italy. Ronaldo's rise has been fast and interesting because he leaves exceptional skills for his teammates to catch up with. Today, Ronaldo is the best footballer in the world and has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards because of his exceptional skills. Ronaldo has made football be my best game because of his exceptional skills. I watch it almost every day so that I can acquire his kind of skills that will make me stand out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ethan Baba. Do we have Eileen Sam Ebe in the studio? Do we have Eileen Sam Ebe in the studio?
No, we don't.
Okay, do we have Jason Osewekai?
Okay, yeah, we have Eileen. Eileen, 10 years old, right?
Yes, Eileen. Yes, she's the next contestant. Eileen,
All right.
Eileen Sam Ebe. The silence on rape. The silence on rape. Eileen Sam Ebe.
The first time I heard about rape, my heart was pierced by the news, but mostly the silence. Yes, the silence of those that ought to speak but decided not to. And since then, I've never stopped wondering why. The silence on rape has to be broken, and now is the time for action. The contest chair, judges, and my fellow participants. Are you aware that the number of rape cases has increased sporadically worldwide? And in Nigeria alone, the Nigerian police records 717 rape cases from January to May 2020. Have you ever heard of rape? Do you know what is rape? Do you know someone that has been raped before? Or have you been raped? Do you know that rape is a sexual assault carried out on a person forcefully without the person's consent and could lead to unwanted pregnancy, HIV and AIDS, STDs, STIs, and emotional damage? You see, the girl or woman is often ridiculed and stigmatized because of the forceful abuse of the man or the father figure who abused her.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Eileen, we can't hear you. Eileen, I think you need to. We can't hear you. Can you speak up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We can't hear you. Did you touch something? Okay. You might have to turn your device, turn your device and check your device, right? Let's have another contestant. We can't hear her, but it's supposed to be on portrait, on landscape, not on portrait, so we can see her better. The very next contestant is Liana Iwu. Liana Iwu, 10 years plus. 10 years plus, Liana Iwu.
Liana, you need to unmute yourself. Okay, we're good.
Children around my age are just about entering the last year of primary school, and the biggest question in their minds is high school. Yes, you guessed that right. The contest chair, judges, and friends. In England, there are two main types of high schools. Some high schools do not require you to do an exam to get in, while others require students to pass an exam called the 11 plus exam. The schools which require you to do this exam are called grammar schools. However, the schools which do not require you to do this exam are called comprehensive schools, but usually they are not as good as the grammar schools. In UK, there are 4,000 high schools, but only 163 are grammar schools. The exam is popularly known to be difficult, so you must work hard. I must study my papers and work hard before the exam, and I hope to pass with flying colours. Anyone who wants to study in the UK must aim to go for the better scores and be ready to prepare hard so you can get better jobs in future. It is never too early to invest what you hope to be in future, so I encourage all kids to aspire high and work hard to become successful men and women in life. Thank you, the contestant chair.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we are moving over to the senior category. The senior category, I don't know if Samuel Okoya is here. Samuel Okoya, is he here? Samuel Okoya, Abdul Malik Kolawole, Erenimi Priye, Sarah Twanaki. Are any of these contestants in the senior categories, are they here? Samuel Okoya, Ire Ayomide. Is Ire Ayomide here? He has not presented.
We have in the studio Henry Ero, Jason, Nathan, and Ivy.
Yes, they are the next people. I called them earlier on. So we're going to have them, the
Okay.
family
So
of
sorry,
three.
they've left. They are out of the studio. Don't know why.
Wow, is the studio full now?
No, it's not. Maybe their
Oh,
network.
okay,
But we
because
don't
they
also
have
have Jason Baba.
Jason has presented.
Oh, okay.
Jason has presented. He spoke about the computer game, but I don't know if the network, I think he should repeat his speech. I think that was when we had issues with the network. Jason Baba, my
Oh,
love for video
he's
games.
out of he's out of the studio. Sorry.
Now, okay, because there
So
was a
we have
time we had,
Favor Martins, Henry Ero, Ifeanyi Oje, and Liana Iwu.
Liana Iwu. Liana has just presented. So it's the senior category that we are expecting now. Okay, so while they join us, I hope they can see that they are supposed to join in. We're expecting the following contestants. Ifye Osenwekai, she's 7 years old. She'll be talking about the impact of COVID-19 lockdown on her. We're expecting Nathan Osenwekai. I don't know if they are coming in. 9 years old. The impact of COVID-19 on him and his brother, also Jason. Then we have the senior category. I don't know if they are in the studio right now. They need to come into the studio. But before they come in, I would like to talk about these amazing children. These kids came up with their topics all by themselves. We've taught them that they have a message, they have their core message they want to share to the world. So they, by themselves, went back home and thought about what is pressing on their minds at this time. You will see that they came out with different perspectives. Spoke about their 10 year plus. Like Liana, who is in the UK, she's so excited about her next level of education. She's going to grammar school. She spoke about that. You have kids from Nigeria living in Nigeria who are speaking about what is happening in this current situation. So they came out with this topic. They were just taught how to think of an idea, how to write their speech, and you saw the artist, the painter, who says he wants to grow up to be a very inspirational artist, to draw and paint, and he says that we should stop taking notes. That instead of taking notes, we should paint the world with pictures. So that is it so far. Most of the kids were talking about their COVID-19 lockdown experience, how they have been learning amazing things. One of the children said that he got a public speaking certification, he got an emotional intelligence and leadership certificate, and he's been doing amazing things. So I'm
All
hoping
right,
that we'll have,
Tikalo, Jason Baba is in the studio, and I've just added him
okay,
to the stream.
very good. So, Jason Baba, my love.
A video game is a game whereby electronically manipulating images. For this, the a computer program in the screen. Elements like added voice. We have many video games around the world. Here are some. We have Tetris, TV mobile, Roblox, Uplay, and Minecraft. You can use for relaxation, ability to achieve control, and students enjoy. Video games have their positives and negatives. There are some positives. Some games teach children like most games, study games, and play. And
And some children get inspired to create their own video games. But here are some negatives of video games.
What?
Some children learn bad things from some video games, like killing games. And some people copy the lifestyle of a character they once saw in a video game who is bad. And some people have died from the addiction of video games, like a 30-year-old man who died of a heart attack from playing one video game for 3 straight days. Wow! In conclusion, parents should get involved in helping their children or child pick the right video games wisely. This my parents have done for me and my brother. And all these positive reasons I've mentioned are why I love video games. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have the Osewekais here? We are expecting Ire Ayomide. to present, Ivie Osewekai to present, and the senior category to present. Okay, do we have them here? Is anyone here? Any of the contestants, are they here?
We have Renri Ero, we have Ifeanyi Oje, we have Liana Iwu. You said Liana Iwu should repeat her presentation. Maybe she should use this time to do that.
Liana Iwu. Okay, she should go ahead.
Okay, I don't think she's ready. And she's here.
She's not coming up?
No, she's not. So we have Onibon, Favor, Erenimi Priye, Belolua, Henry Eyo, and Ifeanyi Oje.
Okay, now the senior category is actually the final category. We have 5 amazing kids in that category. Erenimi Priye, a menace, Erenimi Priye.
We can't hear her, we can't see her. Okay, she's here.
Why would the girl child live in fear wherever she goes to? Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying the boy child's life do not matter. But the rate at which girls have suffered rape is only beginning. The contest chair, judges, and my friends. Actually, I think it is better to make these things clear, especially in Nigeria. The documentation to which women have suffered rape historically and in present, it is only beginning if we do not do anything about it. However, the story that sparked off protests involved a university student who on a normal day went to a church to read and was brutally abused. According to reports, she was found in a pool of blood by a security guard and was immediately rushed to the hospital. 3 days later, she was pronounced dead. The rapist must have followed her, knowing her usual routine. This girl was just 22 years old, and she must have had dreams of a better future. She could have been your daughter, your friend, your sister, or even your mom. But all of that has ended. Why? Because of this same issue we are dealing with. It has now dawned on Nigerians that we are not only dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, but a bigger one of rape pandemic. I say we keep the searchlight on it and sensitize our government and people to exercise more vigilance on family and community settings. I advise government, do not be reluctant on such cases so our society will be a better place. And remember, in order for us to stop rape, you also have to remember that personal safety is also important. The contest chair.
Thank you very much. Erenimi Priye. Erenimi Priye is 19 years old and she just spoke on a menace. All right. We have Sarah Twanaki. Sarah Twanaki, dreams come true. Dreams come true. Sarah Twanaki is the same link, the same house. The same link, the same house.
Okay.
There are three in that house. There are three. Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Dreams come true. Sarah Twanaki.
Why do you have to please others? Why do you have to do things that people want you to do? Why do you have to give up on your dreams? Why do you have to allow people to control your dreams? And when will you stop and come back to your dreams and do what makes you happy? Mr. Contestant. You see, everybody has their ups and downs in life. I found out that there's nothing on earth that is achieved without taking a risk. I failed my exams when I was in secondary school. Not once, not twice, but 5 good times. I was broke and broken. I felt like life was so unfair to me. I felt like the ceiling was falling on me. I looked at my life in the mirror and I asked, is this me or someone else? Then one day, I met this lady who was passing by my school road and saw me crying. She said, young girl, what is your name? And I told her my name. And she asked me why I was crying. And I told her how I was sent out of school by my teachers and how the only surviving sister I have told me to not go back to her home, that I am a wasteful basket. A wasteful basket. This little stranger has no other option. She took me into her car and drove me to my sister's house. And she pleaded and pleaded and pleaded for my sister to forgive me. But my sister refused and said that I should go and fend for myself. That she has her own kids and her own problems to take care of. That she could no longer waste money on my education because I failed my exams not once, not twice, but 5 good times. This lady has no other option than to take me to her home and introduce me to her foster kids. She told me so many stories about life, and how life can turn around for anybody at any time. She taught me the importance of school and told me to retake my secondary school exam back. And I read and read and read day and night. And guess what? I passed my secondary school exams. I'd not only passed, but I passed with flying colors. I was so happy. I danced all around. And I thank God for bringing an angel to me, which is Mrs. Okoye, who would have thought that an orphan like me would finish my secondary school. She didn't only stop there, she went further to ask me what I want to study in university. And I told her that I wanted to be a fashion designer. And she took me to one of the best schools in town. And after 2 good years, I graduated. And now I have my own fashion store, and I have 3 good staff that are working with me. And I presently supply clothes to schools in my own state. You must have been defeated not once, not twice, but 5 good times. You must have been let down by loved ones who you trusted and thought that they are going to be by your side all time, but they let you down. That does not mean you should give up. That does not mean that you should forget about the dreams you have ever since you were a little girl. You just have to trust in yourself and have faith to God. No matter where you were from, your dreams are valid. But remember, your dreams are only dreams if you don't wake up from your dreams and make it come to reality. Mr. Contession.
Twanaki, thank you. Now we have Samuel Okoya. Samuel Okoya is the next contestant in this category. The title of his speech is Racism. Racism, Samuel Okoya. Samuel Okoya is actually from the same location. There are 3 in that current location. So the 3 of them are presenting back to back.
Please.
You are live. You are live. Samuel Okoya is 12 years old, and the title of his speech is Racism. Racism by Samuel Okoya.
Can't breathe, man. Can't breathe. Mama. Can't breathe. Okay. I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war. that the bright daybreak of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality. I believe that honor and truth and unconditional love will have the final word. These quotes were written by Martin Luther King and the next one. I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin or by the content of their character. These quotes were written by Martin Luther King. 100% of black people are dying almost every day because of what? Racism. And if you see, just 5% of white people are dying because of what? Racism. And this is not good. 4, 5 to 6 years old, they don't know what it is. They don't. When they know, it will be so painful inside to know that people all over the world are dying because of what? Racism. So many others around the world, not only US, not only US, it's not only there that people are dying. But there are ways of preventing such people, such trends. Step 1, emotional intelligence. It teaches you about yourself and another person's emotions. Step 2, professional development. A black man and a white man have the same laws. If a white man comes from America to Nigeria, he has to follow what? The Nigerian laws. And if a black man from Nigeria goes to America, that black man must follow the US laws. So this is why we have the same laws. There's no difference. If they come, we have the same laws. They have to obey their laws. Lastly, step 3, social intelligence. This is when you know yourself and another person, how they're feeling, what they want. But in conclusion to this matter, whether black or white, please stop racism. Please. If we stop, you won't be hearing of dying cases again. Please, let's not create room for racism. Thank you. It's the contest chief.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Samuel Okoya, speaking on racism there. Now to the next presenter, Eileen Sam Ebe. Eileen Sam Ebe, the silence on rape. The silence on rape. Eileen Sam Ebe.
Ikala, we still can't hear Eileen. Nobody can hear her.
Oh, okay. We can't hear her.
No.
Okay. Let's move quickly to the next presenter. Do we have Favor Martins here? Favor Martins. Favor Martins.
Yes,
Personal
ma'am.
hygiene. Personal hygiene. Favor Martins.
These two handkerchiefs represent cleanness and death. How many of us know the saying that cleanliness is next to godliness? The constant shape, the judges, and my contestants. Personal hygiene. Personal hygiene involves keeping all parts of the internal body clean and healthy. It's important for maintaining both physical and mental health. Simple personal hygiene tips. If you want to minimize the risk of infections, you need to follow these basic personal hygiene tips. Now, firstly, wash your hand more often. Second, wash your hand more often. Secondly, brush twice a day. Thirdly, clean your hair. Fourthly, choose a daily face cleaner. The importance of personal hygiene. Maintaining personal hygiene is necessary for many reasons. Keeping a good standard of personal hygiene makes you clean and healthy. Many people are conscious of personal hygiene because they are taught of the importance of personal hygiene in an early age. Do you know that there's some items that we should not share with our family members? They are our earrings, our earphones, our keyboards, our underwear, our swimwear, etc. Why should we not share personal stuff? If we share personal stuff, it can end up with a cold, a skin infection, diarrhea, or any number of nasty things. Do you know our fingernails and hands can be very good for germs to inch a right to one place to the next? So if we don't share personal stuff, we're helping protecting ourselves and other people from these germs. I am encouraging you to be hygienic in your environment. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Favor Martins. Thank you very much. The next contestant, and Favor Martins, by the way, is 9 years old. So, because not all the contestants were in the studio at the time they were called upon, so we have a mix-up in the flow or in the categories that they are coming out to present. But now we have Ire Ayomide Onigboje, 11 years old. Life is filled with ups and downs. Life is filled with ups and downs. Ire Ayomide.
Life is filled with ups and downs. How many of you have had great times and low times? How many of you have hoped for something and get your hopes dashed? Just like the boom of the air. Very sad faces. So devastating. Contest chair, judges, and my fellow friends. Life is sometimes unpredictable. It showers you with great words. Next, it gives you the heaviest punch like the knockout stage of the heavyweight championship. You see, when I was in grade 5, my father promised me that I won't be going off to grade 6, that I'll be leaving primary school to secondary school from grade 5. I was excited. Next day in school, some of my classmates also received these promises from their parents. And we were all so excited. So we had to burn the midnight oil to ensure we cover all we were to do in grade 6. We had study groups. We went through the Gostigo entrance exam cover to cover. and we're all sure we will ace our exam. And we did. When the university school result came out, all my classmates aced our exam. So we had to start preparing ahead for secondary school. During this period, we stopped going to school for third term. And we're also excited during the preparation until one fateful day. My father came home with his head down instead of him rejoicing. I went to meet him. Dad, what happened? He told me that I won't be going off to secondary school again. And as at that, I should prepare to go back to my former grade in my primary school. At that moment, I was so angry and devastated. I ran to my bed and cried till I had no strength to cry at all. I was so angry. It was a very terrible feeling to feel that I'll be among the only three students left from grade 5 to grade 6. I felt like killing myself instantly. I thought of running out of home several times in order to not be sent back to my former grade. I thought it again of running at home again, but the thought just keep coming to my mind until one fateful day, my father came home rejoicing. I went to meet him. Dad, what happened? He told me that he has gone in search of money for my school fees, that I'll be going off to secondary school, and not only in secondary school, I'm going off to a boarding house. And I was excited. I jumped and hugged him, screaming, very happy, screaming. And immediately I started eating. I started preparing as if school was resuming the next day. I did my house chores without my parents reminding me. How many of you have been in my situation? Please do not wallow in pain and self-pity. No matter how many times the world says no, always maintain a positive attitude towards it. You don't know, there might just be an angel somewhere listening to your prayers and might bring the answer down from heaven. Contest check.
Okay, Carlo is out of the studio. I guess her network is bad. So we're going to have the next contestant speak on this. So we have, I don't know if we have Hamida. Hamida, is Hamida here? I can't find Hamida in the studio. I can't find Hamida in the studio. We have, okay. All right, we have Jason, Nathan, and Ivy. If you're ready, please, you can take the floor. Okay, I can see that I think the studio is throwing them out. The studio is throwing them out. Please give us a few minutes and we will be back. Jason, Nathan, and Ivy, if you're ready, you can go ahead. All right, so we're supposed to have Evie in the studio, but we can't find them anymore. I'm guessing that the network has thrown them out again. Mekalo is out of the studio. The Third World Network wouldn't let her get in. But we are waiting. And Mekalo will soon be back into the studio. Sorry about that. So we'll have a break in transmission. Apologies for that. So while we wait for the other parents to come in, please hang in there so that the other people will come in to speak. Okay. Eileen, if your mic is now okay, please, you can take on your presentation. We are waiting. Silence. Eileen, are you ready? If your mic is now okay, you can go on with the presentation. We still can't hear you. We still can't hear you. Obviously, it's that what you're using, your hands free is bad. So you might want to remove your hands free and speak without it. Please. Jason, Nathan, and Evie. Evie is supposed to speak first. We have you in the studio, but we can't hear anything. I'm guessing that they're battling with their network as well. Jason, Nathan, and Evie. All right, we can hear anything from them. We're going to wait a while and see if they will be I don't know if we have Jason, Nathan, and Evie now. They've logged in again. I don't know if you can hear us so that you can take the stage. Jason, Nathan, and Evie. Can you hear us? Please, if you can hear us, please, you have the stage for your presentation.
Okay, I'm back. I am back and I am live. Fantastic contestants we have had so far. I know that you've been enjoying the amazing presentations by these wonderful children. Right now, we have just few contestants who have not presented. I don't know if Favor Martins has presented. We have Eileen Sam Abe. Is she in the studio? Eileen Sam Abe. Eileen Sam Abe, please go ahead and present The Silence on Rape. Go ahead. Your device. Eileen, your device. Eileen, turn around your device. Turn it around. You can leave it as portrait. Go ahead and use it as portrait. Go ahead. But we can't hear you. Did you connect? We can't hear you. Eileen, we can't still hear you. There's something you're not tapping on correctly on your device. There's something you tapped. We heard you before. We still cannot hear you, unfortunately. We still cannot hear you. So I might have to. Okay. Please, can you check that out? We still cannot hear you. Okay. I think so far we've had amazing speeches. The very first presenter, Ivana Iwu, 6-year-old. She spoke on exercise, how exercise is important to the body. We had the second contestant, Chidoziem Ayim. Chidoziem Ayim, 7 years old, drawing and painting, a very powerful learning tool. Drawing and painting, a very powerful learning tool. I believe Ivie Osewekai presented while I was away. She's also 7 years old. The impact of COVID-19, lockdown on me. That was her topic. She chose it herself. Then we had Oluwatobi Afolabi, 7 years old, the new normal. He shared with us his new normal. And these 4 amazing kids are in the category A, ranging from 6 to 7 years. These 4 contestants are in this category, 6 to 7 years. Well, I'm going through their profiles once again because we're giving some time to the judges to collate the scores. Category B, we had kids between the ages of 8 to 9 years, and the first contestant in that category was Jonathan Ikolo, 8 years. The title of his speech was Manchester United. The second contestant in this category was Jason Baba, also 8 years, My Love for Video Games. The third contestant in this category was Favor Martins. She is 9 years old. She spoke on personal hygiene. The fourth contestant in this category was Nathan Osewekai, 9 years old, impact of COVID-19 lockdown on me. That was the title of his speech. And we had Oyeye Odiachi, who is also 9 years old. She spoke on the topic that's dear to our heart right now, which is on rape. Then we had Doishola Afolabi, also 9 years old. She spoke on her COVID-19 lockdown experience. All these kids in this category belong to they are either 8 to 9 years in age. Now, the third category are kids at 10-year-olds to 11-year-olds. We had Liana Iwu. She's 10 years. She spoke on 10 years plus. We had Ethan Baba. He's 10. He spoke on Cristiano Ronaldo, my idol. We also had Eileen Sam Abe, who has not been able to present because of her device. It's part of the competition. Then the fourth contestant, Kamsi Chima. He is 10 years old, my COVID-19 lockdown experience. And we had Jason Osewekai, 11 years old, impact of COVID-19 on me. Jedidiah Ikolo, 11 years old, this is me. And the final contestant in this category, Ire Ayomide Onibonje, 11 years old, life is filled with ups and downs. And in the final category, the senior category, we had Samuel Okoya, racism. We spoke about racism. We had Eredibi Priye, 19 years old. She spoke about the menace that she's seen in her society. And we had Sarah Twanaki, 19 years old, dreams come true. So this is to give time to our amazing judges to please give us the scores of these amazing contestants in these various categories. We have not been able to take Hamida Kolawole in the senior category and Abdul Malik Kolawole in the senior category and Eileen Sam Abe in the junior category. I would like to ask Wendy if there's any one of these three contestants who are currently still in the studio so we can have them as our final contestants for these amazing competitions. Do we have anyone here?
So we have Jessim, Nathan, and Ivye. I don't know if they're part of the people you're asking
Have
for.
they presented? Have they presented?
No, they haven't. They haven't been able to.
Okay, so they're supposed to present. So Ivye Osewekai. Ivye Osewekai, my impact of COVID-19 lockdown on me. Ivye Osewekai.
The camera is
Ivye Osewekai. Is Nathan Osewekai ready? Can you please?
We're having issues with the network.
Oh, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, do we have any other contestant in the studio?
Yeah,
No, we
where is my
We don't
no
have
we don't.
Hamida.
No,
Okay,
we don't have
okay.
Anida, but we have Eileen. I don't know if her network is okay now.
Okay, Eileen, Sam Abe. Eileen, Sam Abe. I know these children have put in a lot. They really want to present, and I hope we can hear her. Eileen, are you ready to speak? Unfortunately, there's something that you tapped on your phone that we cannot hear. We could hear you before, we are not hearing you again. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, Ivye, are you ready to speak?
Can you see her now? Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please turn on your camera so we can all see you?
Trouble with the camera.
Sorry?
Oh, there's a trouble with the camera.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness, sorry. It's part of the competition.
oh.
Oh, you're supposed to do all that before
We
now.
need all the
Testing,
tests to
testing.
be on, but we just went off now.
Sorry about that. Okay, so
Oh,
our amazing judges, do we have the scores in now? Let me consult with our judges as I get the.
oh yeah, everything
Okay, all right. Let me consult with the judges as I bring up their profile once again. The profile of these amazing kids so we can actually see. Okay, so we've had a couple of hitches, but it's been fantastic so far. These 22 children have put in a lot to be here today, and I really would love all of them to present. They've used the last 4 weeks to prepare. Even the MC, the young MC that we had today, Emmanuel Omoyeke, was not able to deliver his presentation all set to present. But let's meet them again while I consult with the judges. Let's meet our contestants once again. Okay, All right. All right, the results are coming in. And indeed, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Well, I have the results for the third category in here now. I have the results for the third category, and the second runner up, okay, in the junior category. It's in the whole junior category. Okay, so we are still waiting. Our judges have asked that I give them more time to bring out these results. But I would like to call on some parents. I know that we've had an amazing time, and I know that it has been quite tough for, in fact, the parents have been on the hot seat with their children. I don't know if we have Mrs. Baba in the studio. Is Mrs. Baba in the studio? Mrs. Baba, Mrs. Afolabi, to share with us how their experience has been while we get the final scores from the judges. Please, if these parents are here, just two parents while we wait for the scores quickly. Are these parents here? Wendy, please, are they here? Mrs. Baba and Mrs. Afolabi, who would like to talk about their experience with their kids at the academy?
No, they are not.
Oh, they are not here. Okay, the judges are telling me that, okay, I'm having it. Okay, they are saying that they don't have island speech, unfortunately, and we need to round up now because it was supposed to be for 2 hours, and 2 hours it is. That is a competition. Sometimes you prepare and things go wrong, but you'll have to keep your fingers crossed and pray that nothing goes wrong with your device, nothing goes up on your way to presentations. We have three amazing kids who have not been able to present, and we don't have their scores, and the judges are telling me they don't have that. So judges, please, if you are watching, I believe you are watching, can you please give me the scores? Okay, in different categories. I want the chief judge, Toastmaster Faith Iyahe, to please kindly give me the scores. We need to close soon. Just give me the scores in three categories: the very junior category, the mid-level category, and the senior category. I just want to know the scores so we can close this amazing contest. This is actually the second contest.
Apologies, Ikala will be back in the studio now.
All right. We are back and we are waiting for our scores. We are waiting for our scores. Okay. The judges are having a hard time trying to get the winners because they didn't all come in according to the category that we wanted them to come in, right? So I'm waiting for the chief judge to give me that. I'm waiting for the chief judge to give me the results of our contest. Okay, fantastic. But I have some results right now, but I'm waiting for, I don't know if any contestant is there because as we're waiting, we need to get those kids, even though they will not be part of the competition because the judges are already collecting the results, they need to do this. It's important for them to present. It's hurting if they don't get to speak. So do I have, I can see some chats here from some parents that their kids have not spoken. And I don't know if they are in the waiting room, if they are in the studio already. I have Ayokunle and Nifemi. Are they here? Because I'm seeing their mom tell me that they want to present. Are they here?
Ayokunle and Nifemi, no.
Oh,
Yemi's children, yeah? They are not here. The Johnsons.
yes. But I have someone
They're
saying
not
I
here.
have not presented. Okay, JC, Nathan, and Ivy, are you ready? Is your device ready? Is your device ready? We need to close this meeting now. Is your device ready? Jason, Nathan, and Ivy,
We
they
can't
are
hear
not
them.
ready. Okay, we can't hear them. We can't even see them. Okay. The results are in for category C and category A. I will start with category A. All right, the very first category, Chidoziem Ayim scored 77 over 100%. Oluwa Folabi scored 70 over 100%, and Ivana Iwu scored 65%. So the champion, the winner in this category is Chidozie Ayim, the painter, the artist. He is the winner in the first category. We have the results for the third category, and we have scores here. Third place winner, Ethan Baba, 60%. Congratulations, Ethan. Congratulations, Chidoziem. Second place winner in the third category, Liana Iwu, 76%. And the first place winner is Kamsi Chima. Kamsi Chima is tops with 89%. So we have Chidoziem Ayim as our winner, as our champion in the very junior category. Kamsi Chima is our champion in the third category. And in the second category, we have the first, second, and third results in. Jason Baba came third with 73%. Oyiye came second with 76%. And Doinshola came first with 82%. So we're waiting for the last category and we'll round up this competition. We're waiting for the last results to come in. So we have our champions. We have Chidoziem as our champion. We have Kamsi Chima as our champion. We have Doin Sola as our champion. And we are waiting for the very last category, and that will be the wrap. So I'm waiting for the chief job. It's not been easy for them. But Wendy, this is your first time experiencing the kids at the academy. It's not so easy to handle kids. You need to keep talking, keep encouraging them. I don't know what's going to happen to kids who have not been able to present today, but I need to go back
Yeah,
and speak to them that that is how real life situations happen. Things happen,
yeah.
but they have to learn how to take it in and look forward to a better preparation to avoid hitches like this. So Wendy, I'd like to hear from you. How did you see the competition?
Oh, it was so interesting. When we say that children can actually do a lot, this goes to show how much children can do if they are taught. And
Yes,
of course, like talked about backstage, we're going to make this, even a lot more bigger. This is so awesome. With what it
thank you
is
so
that the parents have been able to do with their children, and most especially the Danikal consort. You guys have done an amazing job with these children. We're proud. And I can see a lot of the VIP moms, their children are actually in most of the categories and, as winners. So we as an academy, we're actually also proud that we have intentional mothers who
much.
also have amazing
Intentional
children.
parents.
So we're so glad and awesome job, Danica Consort. So awesome way. It was so amazing. I can
Thank
see
you.
that Justin, Nathan, and Ivy have their videos up. Interestingly.
Okay, so let us have them. Let's have them, please. They need to present because they prepared so hard for this. It really matters. Fantastic. Wow. So let's leave the stage. Let's have them present. They are all presenting back to back on the same topic: the impact of COVID-19 on them, the family, the Osenwekai family. Three amazing children. You have the floor.
Thank you. It was just a Friday assembly when my principal announced that there will be no more school because of COVID-19. So we're all expected to leave on Sunday, as were all boarders. Some students were very excited, while some were very sad. But of course, I was part of the students excited. So we all left on Sunday. I was just at home relaxing and watching TV when the news broke up that there would be no more religious gatherings due to COVID-19. That was when I became sad because church is way more exciting than school. At that moment, I wondered and asked my mom how church and school were going to continue. She said that we're going to continue online. As the days went by, I started missing my friends from church and school and I started hating the lockdown. However, I have acquired some skills during this lockdown. I have to do computer programming, how to sew a simple face mask, and how to cook some delicious meals like jollof spaghetti and white rice and other delicious delicacies. Interestingly, I realized that online learning is now easier and less stressful for me. Anyways, I just want to encourage everyone to take this time to learn something new. Thank you.
The infectious COVID-19 virus came with a complete change to our life. The effects on me haven't been very pleasant. First, school stopped and church too. I really miss my teacher, Miss Faith, and her smiles too. Also miss all my classmates, especially my best friend, Jesse and Malene. We've had the best times together. We played either before or after church service. I thought the fun would never end, but it did because of COVID-19. My other best friend in my church called Roddy. His name is Jethro Bamidele. He's been my best friend since I was 7 years old. We've had the best times together too. We played either before or after church service. COVID-19 brought a sudden end to all the fun times with me and my friends. Although we still get to see our faces during virtual learning, but it's not the same. But look on the bright side, during this lockdown, I've acquired some new skills. I've learned how to use Scratch. Scratch is a coding platform for programming. I've also learned how to use
the internet better, and play football better. So in every dark cloud there is a silver lining. So people, look on the bright side. Thank you. The contest shared.
It was just another Saturday morning. I was watching television that I heard over the news that schools would be closing from the 23rd of March 2020. I was surprised and wondered how I was going to write my second term exams, which are supposed to start the next Monday. I really miss my teacher and my friends in school. The lockdown later came with mixed feelings. I was excited because I was going to spend more time with my family. Later, I started missing church and some other fun places like Jabilek Mall, Magic Lounge, and visiting my other relatives became impossible. I've been having virtual learning, but it hasn't been fun because I don't get to play with my friends. However, I've learned how to skip rope and create recipes. I've even made one by myself. It has been an amazing experience spending more time with my family. So even in bad situations, good things can happen. Thank you, the contest chair.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy you got to do your presentation. Everyone, meet the Osewekai. Thank you, brilliant children. Just in 3 weekends, I wouldn't say weeks, it was on Friday, and this is the 5th Friday. So our kids can actually do amazing things. It was an all Friday event. They came every time they showed up. Their parents have been so supportive. I want to say thank you to all the amazing intentional parents who know the importance of communication as a life skill, and that they know that it can be learned even if their kids are shy, they are timid, or maybe they even talk a lot, but you feel it is noise. Can you just bring them to a place where they can package that gift, that talent, and bring it out to impact the world? See the brilliance of these kids. They've learned how to use their eyes effectively, how to project their voices, and all the speech were conceived by they themselves. I didn't give them any topic. I told them to go out at the academy. We told them to go out and talk about what they want to talk about. They learned how to write their speeches, the introduction, the body, the conclusion. They just put themselves together and they came to serve all of us from their brilliance. Thank you so much, Wendy. And I'll go straight into the results. I have all the scores here. Unfortunately, some kids still cannot, but we need to close right now. Let me quickly read out the scores from Toastmaster Faith Iyahe, who has just sent in the last category of scores. All right, that is the senior category. In the senior category, the second runner up, which is the third place winner, is Erenimi Priye. She scored 75 over 100. The second place winner, which is the first runner up, scored 85%. That is Samuel Okoya. And the champion in the senior category scored 90 over 100. And Wendy, this is not a small competition. They use the international standard. You see, I got Toastmasters international judges to come and assess these children using Toastmaster standards, and this has been the results turned in by these judges. So our champions again are Sarah Twanaki in the senior category, Doishola Afolabi in the mid-level category, and Chidoziem Ayim in the very junior category, Kamsi Chima in the 10-year-old category. Chidozie Ayim, Kamsi Chima, Doishola, and Sarah are now the ambassadors in 1 full year for the academy. They will have full scholarship to attend all our future public speaking trainings to ensure that they are equipped to be on the third kids stage. We want our kids to go to the TEDx and make presentations and represent us appropriately. Wendy, we want to say thank you so much for the amazing job you are doing, and we believe that next year it will be bigger and better with better collaboration from kids from around the world. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ikalo. It was so nice having you on the platform.
It was our pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.